Hello. Hi, Zugu. Thanks for checking in. Hope your morning is well. Get up early. Hope you get your coffee. Hope you air your stuff. Your stuff. Oh, I picked the wrong starting Zoom screen. Yo. I have to fix the game thing because I didn't set it up earlier, so let's do that now. Okay, everything look good? No, everything does not look good. It's a little hard to tell with games with borders. Okay. Yeah. Hope you're doing good. Thanks for joining me. Give me a second. Let me look everyone. Actually, we don't have this monitor. Let's see. The other Shaddy. That's Shaddy. What's up, Shaddy? What's up, my whole biscuits? My biscuit buddies. What y'all up to? What are y'all doing? You eating, sleeping, waking up well, taking care of yourselves. Just double checky what I'm doing. Double checky. Okay. Just making sure. Right. Scoop myself over here. I know it's like super early for everyone overseas. Probably even super early right now, so the time's not super awesome on both parts. I do think I need to turn the game down a little more. A little too quiet. So I'm gonna turn it down a little bit more. Oh, my puppy dog. Seems like it's a bit loud in comparison. That's okay. Anyhow. I wonder if it will run with a controller. So I kind of want to sit back. Let's see. No? Is this the same mouse and keyboard only? Well, I guess maybe, because you have to like... This time I'm early. Oh, hey, Loki. Early today. Nice. Yeah, we just starting. Just relaxing with my coffee. Hell yeah. With the coffee, baby. Classic Izuku special coffee. Make sure you got something in your tum-tum while you have that. Man, I can't do coffee like that, though. It almost made me faint yesterday. But here we go. I think I have it on streamer mode. Turn it up for me a little bit. But hopefully that doesn't overlap on me in terms of audio. Let's turn my chair a little bit. This over. Camera good. Camera going. Camera working. Okay, let's go. Hello, Michelle. Of our daily book reading, you know. Hello, Michelle. Oh, little puppy dog. He's sleepy. Oh, he's so cute. How are you doing over there? You seem to have gotten a bit used to life in Chroma City. Instead of the sun rising, I've started dividing my days by payment approvals and insufficient funds. The light monopolizing by Sunshine Corp has replaced the sun, and most things are involved with price tags. I wish beer was the only thing I had to pay for. Right. Price of beer went up again recently. Everything is going up, except for two things: the sun and my income. I love Robits. Hi, Roger. But Michelle, everything comes at a high price, except for the value of labor. Thanks for checking in. But I can find some stability, at least while I'm working. When I drifted here after we parted ways, I thought my incompetence was the reason for our breakup. And that thought still weighs me down. I can't say things are completely different now, but here, at least while I'm holding on to my work, that weight lifts, just for a moment. Regardless of how much I earn, for that time, at least, I have the assurance that I won't collapse. The people I meet, the conversations we have, and what I've come to feel, I want to tell you about it. On the second floor of the commercial district, slightly away from the city center, repair clinic D1AL-ogue. A place where the outside noise recedes with just a few words of small talk. Don't criticize my naming skills, because in Chroma City, they give estimates for our heartbreaks and charge for our repairs. December 14th. Lame. I said the name is totally lame. And Chris, did you have a beer? What's with the sentimental nonsense this early in the morning? I was thinking about a customer from yesterday. BRB. Cuckoo. And I couldn't help it. He came in saying his portable virtual chip was stuck. But maybe it activated during repairs, because he started running around the room like crazy, swinging a leather belt at me. Thanks to him, my dial equipment almost bit the dust too. That's because you have such a shady and lame name. Only customers fitting the description would show up. Don't tell me. You're talking about the oasis of Chroma City, bathed in neon light. D1AL-ogue Repair Clinic. Our repair clinic is an all-around sanctuary that provides not just quick and accurate repairs, but also emotional stability through comfortable conversation. That shady name is exactly why Eves need repairs, turn away and go elsewhere. Needing repairs, turn away and go elsewhere. Emotional stability for Eves? It feels like shady and more like creepy. Is that why you habitually make Eves wet themselves? Ew, to be precise. It's an act of discharging overheat coolant. Your phrasing is misleading. Same difference. What do you mean, same difference? You're probably the only one who describes it like that. Stop spouting nonsense so early and check your equipment already. Are you not opening for business today? You used to love stories like this. Even though you used to sing about wanting to become an Eve when you were little. Shut up. Seems like the hangover from yesterday's beer is pretty bad. And speaking of Eves, why don't you replace the outdated equipment in your your repair clinic? Using a dial when D1AL when D5AL is already out is disrespectful to them. What you're overlooking is that the XL equipment is strictly specialized for diagnosis. The diagnosis performance was so good from the first generation that even with the 5th generation out, it hasn't improved dramatically. Then what's the difference? The main advancements are in unit synthesis, convenience in synthesis, process, overclocking synthesized parts, firmware, modification, etc. However, I can make up for the D1AL's lagging synthesis performance purely with the touch of my fingertips. It's actually kind of impressive. Crucially, if I upgrade to a newer generation, why? Is that an extra subscription fee? There would be no point in having registered the business as D1AL-ogue. You don't seem to get it. A little wit breathes virtuality into a weary life, and also seeing this strangely named repair clinic operating normally, I guess your skills really are 20. It's been a while since I last mocked maintenance. Let's take it step by step. Play the tutorial. Ooh. You can now check the damaged parts on D1AL that need repair right now. Hover over the damaged parts to see the required units. First, let's select the damaged part to repair. Ink. D1AL consists of 4 layers and 6 indices. Each module can be moved by dragging it to swap places with adjacent modules up, down, left, or right. Moving module uses D1AL's battery. If you use up all the battery, you can't move anymore. Let's try moving a module. If you align modules to 3 or more, they synthesize into higher tier unit. Overcharge gauge. If you synthesize modules a total of 10 times, the battery overcharge and increase max capacity. Click battery to proceed. Info panel. You can check the current damage locations and required units on the right panel. You hover your mouse over the damage location and see the required units. Placing the required unit on the damaged spot activates the replace button. Press it to swap the unit. Looks like the replacement went well. Alright, let's keep going. Select the next damaged part. This case requires multiple types of units. The info panel will show how the required unit colors for each position. Just place the units according to the colors to replace them. Now select the final damaged part. A high-tier unit. You can check the unit appearance by their tier by pressing tab. Okay, so I need the double circle. Okay. Let's try changing the type. You can cancel by right-clicking. Dude. Shouldn't be a breeze if I suddenly test you with the... Satisfied now? It's really amazing. Honestly, I knew you ran a repair clinic, but I didn't know you were this skilled. Even with the latest D5AL equipment, it wouldn't be this fast for a level 1 mock maintenance. I see you in a new light. This is nothing. If I want to attract Eve customers to this strangely named repair clinic of yours, I can't tolerate a single maintenance error. First impressions are the most important wherever you go. If you care so much about first impressions, why don't you erase that suspicious slogan in the front door? Besides, there needs to be comfort during the repair process for them to feel emotionally stable and open up. Excuse me. I just can't understand that creepy philosophy of yours. I should probably start opening up shop now. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Save. Next. Hello. Welcome. This is a repair clinic dialogue. Hey, Chris. Ah, Bray. What brings you here this hour? What about your cafe shift? Are you watching the popular show airing these days? Buff Girl O'Hara? What are you talking about all of a sudden? Are you watching it? I do watch it every week, but... Then this will be quick. In yesterday's episode, do you remember the scene where O'Hara smashed Mrs. Blind with a magical piledriver? O'Hara really gets pushed into a corner, so seeing her fight back with a double nosebleed and crush Blind's neck for a comeback was quite the twist in many ways. That's exactly it. What's exactly it? What exactly are you trying to say? A villain showed up at our shop, and they look like they desperately need that piledriver. I knew you'd understand. Eh? I only understood that you have a difficult customer. Could you speak up a bit more clearly? They say he's a bigwig from Sunshine Corp. He claims his mere visit is a favor to this crappy shop, and threatened that he could turn off all the neon shines in the district with a single word. A different routine every day. I envy how today is unlike yesterday. Shut up! Anyway, thanks to that big shot, it's been nothing but new stability officer faces all morning. Those guys are headed to find when you actually need them, but they swarm like rats for this. I thought there was a terrorist attack or something. So that's what happened. What brings such a person to a backwater like this? I don't know the details, but it seems he came to negotiate with the manager of this commercial district. Something about increasing the Neon Shine subscription fees around here starting next month. And moving the free Neon Shine streetlights. Controlling the light. His actions are just like Mrs. Blind's. See? Why I brought it up? Why I brought up Buff Girl? If Mrs. Blind has appeared in reality, then a magical pile driver isn't out of the question either. Can you go and try it? Way out of my expertise and job description, but I can mimic it. I knew it. I wanted to pour coffee on his face, but now I feel a bit better. Right, and if you're really going to try it, be careful. The security is intense. You could get arrested just for keeping your hands in your pockets. Then again, today, my secret power will remain hidden. Anyway, raising subscription fees is a pretty big deal. Ooh, I was thinking of subscribing to the hologram only room. Subscribing to a hologram figure or a lonely room. Sorry, one second. Ooh. Chris got a one. But with the increasing fees, it'll be tight. Same here. Really? Eves are relatively free from LSD or LDS. So, do you really need to subscribe to Neon Shine? Only relatively free. If our condition worsens, data loss occurs, and we could have problems more serious than humans. Plus, I've got someone to look after. You mean Remy? Remy is family. It's a cat. Does being a cat mean it can't be family? You better watch your words in front of our Remy. Ray showed her claws, adopting an aggressive cat-like stance. Please forgive me. I'll make an exception this time, because I'm generous. Anyway, if the subscription fee goes up, I'll have to give up on the item I was planning to buy. What were you thinking of getting? Buff Girl collaboration merch? They're doing a collaboration with a neutral simulation unit for Eves. They announced that pre-orders will start on the day the last episode airs. The things people come up with. What do you mean, the things they come up with? This collaboration product is amazing. They said when the empathy unit activates and overloads, it shakes your cognitive abilities, creating the illusion of transforming. It's basically another way of saying, you must buy this. What on earth does that mean? And aren't the expressions shake cognitive abilities and illusion transforming seriously suspicious? You're making a fuss over nothing. Besides, considering the chips you usually use, I don't think you're in position to talk. What do you say? Those are legitimately released VR chips, you know? I didn't even put them there for you to see. You just looked at them on your own. I have no intention of respecting your tastes. Oh, what's happening here? But if I may give you a piece of personal advice, in a repair clinic where Eves are the main customers. Displaying chips with covers showing Eves and humans getting intimate doesn't seem like a very good choice. I just put frequently used items where they're easy to see. It's inevitable in the workshop with lots of tools. I feel like I just heard some terrible information. If you're lonely, why don't you find a lover? I'm sorry, but... Okay, I'm sorry. Ray apologized quickly. It was as if she didn't want to hear it. Did she foresee what I was going to say? Pray, can I ask us for a simple repair? Oh. I need to create an excuse to tell the boss. Sure, repairs are always welcome. Pray's request. Create an excuse for Pray's absence. Target moves 28. My SNS. Something. Ooh, back. Do 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 do. Two red units, one red unit, two red units. Don't you think the name Neon Shine is super tacky? Like a middle-aged man trying to look cool. I agree with that part. Sounds like a name where they changed one syllable from Neon Sign and celebrated themselves for being extremely witty. It's really a comedy that the person agreeing with that has a repair clinic with a name just as bad. What exactly does the stimulation from being the empathy unit feel like? I only heard about it in theory, but I was curious since I've never felt it myself. It's similar to humans. If humans feel it through muscle contractions, blood flows, and hormone secretion, for Eves, that's just replaced by the empathy unit. Stimulating this directly gives a quite pleasurable feeling. So... is it like an orgasm? Ew! Doesn't match exactly, but it's probably the closest thing. And what about the collaboration merch you mentioned earlier? That's... I was just curious about what it feels like to transform. They say power surges through you. Sure, whatever. Excuse me. All done. There were no major issues. Oh, my stiff back feels completely refreshed. Is that what it feels like when O'Hara purifies her body with brief seed? Is it okay to mention my crude repair in the same breath as something so noble? Rude. You're too strict with yourself. No one around here can match your skills. Enough, Pray. Save the talk for after you buy me a beer. You make a fuss, even when I'm complimenting what... complimenting you, what a personality. I noticed earlier your power unit was screaming again. Aren't you overworking yourself lately? It must be because a lot of zombies have been gathering in front of the shop lately. They've practically set up a camp there. Zombies? You mean flicker patients high on drugs? Usually they just stumble around spouting nonsense. No, those are blackouts. It's a state where even radical methods like electronic drugs can prevent damage to the frontal lobe and neutral network. You can consider their ego and personality data virtually destroyed. Lately, the media seems to just call them zombies instead of severe LDS patients. I've seen, I've been here for a while, but I just thought they were drug addicts. Drug addicts are probably better off then. Aren't they both equally in the gutter? At least junkies have their infinite love for drugs left. Blackouts are worse. Infinite love. Seeing them throw away family, lovers, property without hesitation, isn't that the perfect expression? It's like, if it's not you, the world doesn't matter. Truly an impossible devotion. In contrast, blackouts are like empty shells. Even their desire's gone. They wandered around following the light by instinct. And when they find neon shine, they swarm like gnats and won't leave. Chasing light suggests that they still have least minimal desires left. If you saw them, you'd think I'm exactly right. They aren't moving to find light. It's just that it's the only stimulus left they can react to. If they crawled around looking for light normally, maybe you'd be right. Of course, they would become something even more terrible. As I recall, the shop you work at has a floor-to-ceiling glass window on one side. Right, and clearing away the gnats that gather there is one of my daily tasks. That's probably the cause of 80% of my power unit overloads. And the other 20% is because of the idiot removing streetlights? Exactly. Every day must be tough. It gives me a headache just thinking about how much tougher it's gonna get. You know what? Happiness and unhappiness are influenced more by future events than the present. Wasn't that a study on human psychology? Humans and Eves are pretty much the same. Do you realize that statement conflicts heavily with your critique of my taste before the repair? I come back because I respect it. Oh. My head feels like exploding as it is. Do you have to make me say useless things? If you plan to keep wrecking me to rip off repair fees, you better be prepared. I'm sorry, customer Pray Emery? Stop joking, I have to go now. Even a justified absence is a problem if it drags on. I don't want to get fired and become a zombie rubbing my face against a glass window. By now, the streetlight idiot would have left the shop too. You're sharp. Good sense as always. It was a pleasant conversation today, Bray. Me too. See you later, Chris. Bray hurriedly left the door with quick steps. It seems she spent more time than expected distracted by the chat. It's already time for lunch. Let's take a break. I feel light as a feather. Oh, hello. Oh. Nope. Eve stood before me. There was no sound of the door opening. Despite her polite attitude and likable first impression, I couldn't quite feel at ease. All the D1AL-DLS models are government-affiliated Eves, usually distinguished by their department mark. But I couldn't see any mark on an Eve before me, nor was there any other way to confirm her affiliation. Of course, nothing official in Chroma City was particularly trustworthy, but I react unusually sensitive to that mark. Prey says I look like that mark. I look at that mark with with eyes of a sinner. Which probably isn't polite behavior towards a customer. Before we start, excuse me, but may I ask what specific purpose you are specialized for? If it's military, private maintenance is illegal. Ah, you wouldn't know since I'm not wearing protective gear on my day off. I am Orca O. O'Hara from the Urban Recovery Agency of Chroma City. You can just call me Orca for short. Although designed for rescue and disaster recovery operations, I'm a model equipped with multi-purpose functions like other Eves to reduce citizen aversion. Rescue. You have quite the ordinary appearance for someone deployed to rough sites. In fact, it wasn't an ordinary appearance. Rescue specialized TNDLS models possessed an appearance generally considered beautiful to reduce aversion. That's because we mostly rely on external equipment. The design direction of the model also has a motto, universal fit. Unlike how it looks, there are many places to attach external equipment. This is for attaching the powered exoskeleton during entry. This is for the instantaneous thrust engine and tail part. It was quite embarrassing to watch her lift parts of her body here and there to introduce her model. But Orca seemed unaware of it and chattered excitedly for several minutes. Oh, okay. How was it? I understand very well that it's not military. Besides that, nothing. I was just trying to apologize for being rude earlier out of surprise. Of course, that wasn't it. Oh, Goopy. Thank you, Goopy, for donating. I know it's supposed to go to Chris, but, you know, thanks, Goopy. Chris always forgets to change the thing so that he sees it. I didn't feel it was that rude. That's because kind people are rare towards government official Eves. If you thought it was similar to others, then that's normal. That makes sense. What kind of maintenance are you here for? I was recently assigned here, so I need to submit an inspection confirmation by tomorrow. There aren't any major problems, so I shouldn't take too long, or it shouldn't take long. It looks that way. Also, hi, Avi. Hi, Avi. Thanks for the head pats. Hope you're doing well. But you never know until you check. I'll boot up the maintenance console, so please wait a moment. Perhaps because everyone is preparing for Polar Night Day, the streets are intensely lively, aren't they? Non-alcoholic Valhalla, or still drinky making? No drinky making. Repairing beautiful women. One of Cromer City's prides and prides of prides. Holiday unique to the city and a festival ground. I had even forgotten that it wasn't far off. Yeah, we fixed them. But they haven't been as abrasive as Valhalla. But there's looks like a Valhalla Easter egg right here in the back. Right there. A little Dorothy. There's also a handful of other Easter eggs. Oh, Kratos is dreaming right now. He's borking. He's borking. His juppies are flapping while he's borking. We have a video of him while I read. Did you come for sightseeing before? You don't have to say if it's hard to talk about. No. A few years ago, I visited Chroma City due to a support request. Hi, Key! It just happened to be Polar Night Day. There was a support request even in nearby cities. Oh. The Kratos' feet. Oh, he's running. He's running. Running in his sleep. Wriggly boy. Wriggly boy on the move. There he goes. Wriggle, wriggle. Yes, back then I was working in Lumiant City, located south of Chroma City. I have a really hard time reading the pixel font. I don't know why. It's so weird. Hi, Pug. The violence and confusion amidst the cheer of the festival were shocking even to me. A hologram panorama covering the sky, below it explosions mixed with smoke. It must have been terrible. Yes. Screams mixed with beautiful night views and hopeful music were quite shocking. The show went on as if indifferent to the tragedy, and most of the crowd was too intoxicated by the festival to even know what was happening. The organizers who knew about the incident went along with it too. Man, you're running. It was probably because of the budget. The hologram panorama called Chromatic Zenith is one of Chroma City's prides. They say it's for the citizens' sense of belonging. but they pour an astronomical budget into it because it's an event that generates huge tourism revenue. Too much money had already been poured into the channel because of an accident. Because an accident occurred. So it's about money. Excluding talk of budget and compensation, all that's left in Chroma City are patients. Not that I like it, but it's the unavoidable reality. That's sad. I'm sorry. I unintentionally said something depressing. It's just reality. Nothing as boring as realistic talk. Living day by day, whether you like it or not, is reality. Oh. He's running and then he stopped. I was like, oh, I'm done. Then he started booking it again. Okay, let me fix my position here. Even an interesting show gets boring if you watch it hundreds of times. So it's hard for the story of a day repeated thousands of times to be interesting. It's natural to be drawn to stories of vacation escapades or figures brought on impulse. Rather than talk of neon shine subscription fees or utility bills, I can't accept it rationally, yet I can't help but empathize. More brush. Exponentially. Most hobbies are, after all, escapes from ordinary daily life. That's why people go crazy for Polar Night. Hi, Bloober. I was hyperventilated. Yeah, I saw a little bit. I heard him like slamming and slamming his entire body all over the place, and I was like, who's running up the stairs? It's that guy. That's why my people go crazy for Polar Night Day. It's chillin'. We're just playing this beautiful woman simulator. And tourists visiting from the other side of the globe to see the chromatic zenith. Oh, he's deep diving spoil stuff. Yeah. I couldn't like look too long because I was just like, oh, this is probably a heck of spoilers, so I'm not gonna look. Because the coming tomorrow isn't enjoyable because they're tired of reality. They close their eyes and ears and force themselves to shout that they are happy now. Wanting to run away from pain is one of human instincts. Oops, I sounded like a creaky... sounded creaky like my dial equipment again. 0 points for sales pitch, right? Sometimes creaking sounds make you feel alive, whether machine or human. But by any chance, are you doing maintenance with first generation dial? Don't worry too much. I've safely repaired TN-DLS models several times with this rugged friend. Why does the word safety sound so scary? Oh, the dial is ready. Shall we begin? Regular inspection, 35 moves. We're fixing her butt groove! We removed the tail! She's gorgeous for sure. Whoa! Decompress with a little booty. Strictly professional. Big yellow units, little yellow units, 2 yellow units. Okay, let's start with the big unit. Oh, shoot. We need a little yellow unit here. I've never felt this way before. I don't know. Is that not the right spot? Why is this open, though? What realistically needs to be done for someone's spines? Please help our girls. We've got back pain. I've completed the unit replacement for that part. How is it? Please feel free to tell me if there's any discomfort or awkwardness. No, it's much more comfortable than I thought. My worries before the maintenance were pointless. It actually feels smoother than the 5th generation dial. That's a relief. But should I say it tingles? It keeps throbbing. Please be a little gentler. This area is densely packed with neural elements. It's very sensitive. Oh dear, I'm clumsy because it's been a while since I maintained a TNDLS. I'll try to be as gentle as possible. Each TNDLS model has one unique organ, right? That's right, because each model specializes in different purposes. I've often seen animal ears or diverse joint types, but this is the first time seeing a tail. The eaves of the Scarlet Response Unit under Urban Recovery Agency, to which I belong, are all TNDLS models. And we have tails like me. That's fascinating. Usually, what is this tail used for? In our case, we mainly use it to clear broken debris, or break down the walls to enter. For something used for such rough purposes, didn't you say it was a sensitive part earlier? The external armor is high-strength special alloy, so it's fine in the field. But when opened internally for maintenance, it's almost defenseless. Oh, does it still say it? It says D1AL-ogue for me, unless it didn't change it. Yes, you're right. Shouldn't say dialogue. Yeah, I have it changed. Dialogue. I'm sorry. I'll be more careful to work delicately. Butt fixed! Oh, maybe I need a brush. Looks fun. Booty fixed. Oh, Kratos, the Kratos crunchy. It's taking a bit longer than I thought. Did you feel uncomfortable, anywhere during the maintenance? Huh? You look like you were having a hard time. Is there a restroom here? It became urgent, because it took longer than exceeded. The old restroom is inside, the room on the left. Thank you. Excuse me. Thank you, manager. The restroom is very clean, haha. You don't have to be embarrassed. It's natural for Eves to periodically discharge coolant from inside the machine. Thank you. I apologize for the roughness during the maintenance. No, it's just because I'm particularly sensitive compared to the same model. Okay, oop, that worked. Because you kept talking to me in between. I felt reassured at the end, and it didn't hurt at all. And my body feels completely lighter, too. I can endure this much for this level of effect. Orca started stretching her body here and there as if to show off. A careless Eve in a narrow space. As long as she doesn't bump into anything, it's not a bad view. Ew. Actually, I don't mind. I didn't do much. I just replaced a few neural units to suit the environment lacking photonic data. Born too early to be a robot lady repairman. I know. You could be fixing her coolant. You could be working on her beautiful, beautiful tail. That's placed directly above her beautiful, beautiful butt. You act like a total freak. Prey earlier was really pretty. They had a beautiful, beautiful back. To cure her stiff shoulders. Ugh, the dream. You mean because there's a lack of light? Exactly. Both humans and Eves cannot live without sunlight. That's why subscribing to Neon Shine is practically essential in Chroma City. Going back to check now. For real, no reason. No real reason. I'm still working my way through malviolence. Oh shoot. Take your time with that. It's really good. So that's why my colleagues asked us I subscribe to Neon Shine. Because unless it's Chroma, you won't have problems due to lack of light. It made survival a paid service. Chroma claims it's the same logic as food being paid. Someday we might even get billed for breathing. So, Eves are a bit better off. Humans can fall into depression if Neon Shine is cut off for just 2 days. They called it LDS, right? Correct, it stands for Light Deficiency Syndrome. Simply put, it's a disease caused by not receiving light. Oh my god, the monochrome? Okay. Oh, you saw her? Yeah, her back is great. Gorgeous back. The body signal systems get tangled for Eve's noise accumulation in the photonic neural network. The depression and power drop you felt recently are probably due to this. My external equipment felt heavier than usual after coming to the city. It wasn't just my imagination. Body and mind are inseparable. Psychology inevitably changes according to the state of the body. Games like this scare me, but also comfort me. The fortunate thing is there's like a Valhalla reference here. None of them have been like Valhalla, like really in your face. Bam, 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 bam. They've all just been like, yo, what's going on in this city? The city kind of blows. Can you fix my back? It's funny for me and Eve to say this, but that's very mechanical. I think so too, but humans are similar, just different between metal and flesh. Most psychiatric drugs treat psychological problems by regulating hormones, and the medical measure can called defibrillation. Basically, the same principle as rebooting a machine, called a human, moving by electrical signals, and psychological and emotional judgments changing according to the hardware environment are also the same. I like tasteful. It feels less creepy, even though Valhalla is wonderful. Valhalla is a bit much for me, but overall, not horrendous. Not the worst thing ever. They're just a little too haha hee hee. Sex in your face. Sex in your face. Extrovert jump scare. Personally, I don't see any reason to distinguish between humans and Eves. Maybe, maybe I'll get jump scared here in a second, I don't know. There's probably like, maybe more women I'm gonna run into. Maybe a couple more. Maybe some men. Some crazy men. Who knows? It's been mostly... Well, they've stated it's mostly Eves, which sound like mostly women's. If the philosophy created this repair shop, it's quite cool. Personal conversation is a core service of dialogue. Anyway, you said today was your day off, right? That's right. I've been hectic with moving and dispatch calls for a few days, but finally it's a break. Actually, if there are no dispatches, I mostly get some downtime. Moving alone sounds terrible. I agree with that, but it's over. Do you have any recommended places for a change of mood? I recommend the cafe on the first floor of the building, the opposite building. Ah, I saw it on my way here. The name started with a re? You mean Retro Jam? Retro. What was it? Retro Jam? It's pronounced... the pronunciation is a bit odd. Ah. Is it that Trojan from the Trojan horse? It's an unusual name as this place. Right, I heard from the owner that it's a combination of retro and Trojan virus. I love the yellow accents on the Sprite. She's very orca. It reflects the ambition to infiltrate retro trends, like a Trojan virus, into the flashy high-tech city. Wow, hearing that, it sounds quite plausible. It's a retro concept cafe that's hard to find these days. And drinking the owner's hand-drip coffee is the joy of my life. A retro concept in this city? Interesting. And one more thing, avoid places with too many people. In this season, scenes of people defensively gathered often lead to the sight of them being taken away by the stability officers. Thanks for that advice, Chris. When the night gets too long, people tend to get sensitive, even if they are stability officers. Thinking of the city's stability officers as police in other cities, that's a mistake. Still, there's no harm in being careful. I should quietly enjoy this festive year and atmosphere by myself. Have a good time, Orca. Thank you, see you next time. It's already evening. I should call it a day. It's a bit stiff, but it seems to be working well. Thank you for your hard work. She's gone stiff. It's dark and gloomy all day again. Now that there's hardly any sunlight anymore, it's hard to even see a gray night. Thanks to that, my body feels even stiffer. If I stay still, I'll only feel more drained, so let's hurry up and open shop. Open! We're open for business. Touch everything. Touch everything. Mom and Dad are saying they won't come to see the chromatic zenith again this year. Just like every year, yeah? What about you? Needless to say, me neither. I really don't get why no one goes. When we were kids, they used to drag us there every year. Even when we said we didn't want to go. You know how many years ago that was? Mom and Dad are getting old now, so it's hard for them to go to crowded and chaotic places. And I'm too far away to go, so if you want to go so badly, why don't you go with a girlfriend? You're picking a fight with me right now, aren't you? Look at your age. Go outside and meet people. Even better if it was a woman. You can't stay up all night in your room drinking beer forever. The day I fall asleep rolling around in bed with a woman in this city, there's a high chance I won't open my eyes ever again the next day. And an article will pop up on the main news page. Christy Hayes found in a motel with organs harvested. That lack of confidence of yours is a problem, Chris. It's disgusting to say it myself, but objectively, you're decent looking. Ew. We don't say that. Let's stop. So, if you want to see the chromatic zenith that much, just go alone. If I have to go alone, I won't go. Shouldn't I at least have someone to take my side if I get into a fight? Then what are you going to do that day? I have no choice but to drown by polar day and polar night day in beer while watching Dokim's stream again this year. That's how I spend my polar night day. Stream my foot, you're planning to stay up all night with your beloved silicone, aren't you? Ugh. There it is. They're starting to pick up. They're getting used to going to places alone. Speak. Hey, how do you... Wait. You've never even been in my room. Hit the nail on the head. No, it's not that. Shut up. You're single too. Probably sitting in the corner in your room alone. Whoa! Anyways. Hello, Chris. Whoa! You look like you're in a good mood. Did you manage to get the action figure you wanted? I won't say. Who's this now? Ah, Miss Leanne, I'm sorry. I was looking at something else. Could you wait just a moment? Pity. I wanted to share in your joy. You look good now, but that look you just had, the one you never show me, it was just such a pure smile. I'm envious. Whoever they are. It's my freaking sister. He's a funny kid who tries to tear me down every day. Ah, the one you often talk about? Miss Leanne took a deep breath and muttered quietly to herself. Well, if it's your younger sister, I can understand. Uh-oh. In fact, I might even have to try to get close to her. Anyway, what brings you here today? I remember you had your regular checkup recently. I had some business nearby, so I thought I'd drop by to see your face. I also stopped by thinking I might need to replace my processing unit as a bonus. It's funny. What is? When I first saw you, I thought you'd never come back, but now you visit even without a reason. I told you I came to replace my processing unit. You said it was a bonus. Didn't you come to check on me? I'll give you a quick checkup. Alright, you win. I came here to whine a bit. Oh. Okay, tell me. For a ridiculously shady repair clinic. Yet, you've come back several times, so you must like it. Alright, I'm back. I did, in fact, come to change my processing unit. Oh, okay. We got you. We got the tools, Loki. We got the tools to change your processing unit. There's quite a uncrowded comfort here. A quiet place and slightly cool air are good for getting sentimental. Thanks to that, I can completely let loose. Is that supposed to be a compliment? Saying I have no customers? Yes, it's a compliment. Since you say so, I'll take it as a compliment. What are you whining about today? Leanne frowned as if just thinking about it was unpleasant. That's quite a look on your face. Huh? Oh, was I... Sorry. When the processing unit connected to emotional expression gets overloaded, my mood swings become severe and I can't hide them. I don't want to show you that look anymore. Can I get maintenance first? It's possible, but... Pair with extreme mood swings. Target moves 40. Whoa! Close your eyes! Why is it in her tum-tum? Focus, guys. We have a job to do. We got work to complete. We are a working individual. Can you be a little rougher? Already my first introduction to the game. Sorry, I got a lot again. Focus, guys. We gotta pay attention. Every time I visit here, you're on the phone with your sister. It's my routine after opening for business. Taking a fight with my sister? I'd like to join that routine next time. You, Miss Leanne? I heard that in human society it's polite to greet the other person's family before The main event. I don't know what main event you mean. But your emotion unit is overheating again. Big event. There's an indie where you put a recharging. No. Why do they move like that when she breathes? Shh, shh. Bloober, Bloober. We are a respectable business. We are a family-owned business. We don't talk about people's tummies. What do you think about the increased romance between humans and Eves? For someone who's never even been in a romantic relationship with a human, that's too abstract of a question for me too. Really? Just that one word from you has completely tilted my opinion to the pro side. Miss Leanne, the temperature of your emotion unit is rising. It's dangerous, so please calm down during maintenance. Shh. What other rules do we have? What was it? There's so much yellow everywhere. Things are getting heated. Possibly. Maybe. I don't know. We're a wholesome bunch, right? What do I do with all this friggin' There we go. I guess morning. Good morning, Elfin. The maintenance is done without any problems. Seemed like you made a lot of small mistakes today. What on earth are you thinking about? Nothing! I hope you weren't thinking about something else while I was in front of you. No, I rarely go out, so I hardly have a chance to meet new faces. The customers who visit the repair clinic are entirely of my social interaction. Or my entire social interaction. But it's a blessing in disguise. What is? Thanks to the wonderful person like you visiting, it feels like even this bleak place has some life in it. Oh my, saying something like that so suddenly makes me a little shy. The overload on your processing unit was more severe than I thought. You came to whine, but it was to the point of needing repairs. I thought it would get better once I relieved some stress. If I left the unit as it was, I figured I'd be seeing you soon for the repair request. So I replaced it with a higher-end unit. It hasn't been long since your last checkup. What happened to damage it so much? Hold on. That's what I'm about to tell you. You know I work at the pharmaceutical company, right? Of course. I've heard a lot about your life, Miss Leanne, every time I do repairs. A new researcher joined the company recently. They say he's incredibly talented or something. Our company went to great lengths to scout him, so I guess that could be true. The problem is that talent isn't everything. Exactly. He came in through connections, so yet he has this attitude of looking down on the existing researchers. Since he joined later, he thinks it's our duty to provide him with any project information he doesn't know. The management is completely impressed with his papers and research achievements, so my colleagues and I have no choice but to do as he asked. More work for you. That would have been a relief. The problem is his attitude. If he were apologetic and grateful, it would be different, but he takes it for granted. Even though we're working, we don't have to do. Wait, even though we are doing work, we don't have to do. I wonder if studying so much has fried parts of his brain. A while ago, he said a colleague's research looked interesting, and asked if he could take over the project. It almost turned into a shouting match, but our colleagues intervened and barely mediated. It's annoying, but thanks to him, we're free from the management's nagging. And we can buy time to improve the product's stability. Office politics. Feels a bit distant to me. Maybe for you. From my perspective, Miss Leanne, you don't seem much different for me. Aren't you talking about how hard it is to deal with office politics you don't even care about? I'd like to say no, but I have to agree because of what happened a few days ago. A few days ago? Yes, half of my unit overload problems probably started that day. We fought. You fought? It wasn't really a fight. I just laid him out. He disrespected our project. Said we were just wasting the budget by repeating clinical trials for years. He said the researchers' talents were being wasted, and asked if we had any intention of finishing this research and starting a more promising project. And he said it to my face, the project leader. I should have realized what the management was blindly pushing for him. They couldn't win against us in a logical argument as non-experts, so it was a ploy to bring in another expert to break our resolve. That's pretty serious sabotage. Unfortunately for them, the Nepo hires' social skills were worse than imaginable, and he failed to change the team's members' minds. You could even say we've grown closer. So, some team members were even cheering me on and comforting me even though I threw the first punch. Of course, I think I was in the wrong too. My feelings were complicated watching him call an ambulance by himself because no one else cared. It must have been the guilt that followed the satisfaction. I had to write a written explanation and the project's chance of survival dropping even lower. I wondered what would have happened if I had just held it in. There's a mountain of work to do, but the thought of running away came first. I want to forget everything. Let's just rest. So I came to see you. All I do is listen to you talk a little. That's enough. And thanks to you, I've already sorted out my thoughts. Thanks to me? A place to hide whenever I want to run away. A way to regain some energy. And find the courage to face the world again. That's the goal of our project. After running away here to rest, I found the courage to push through. And it made me feel that my project shouldn't end there or end here. If the effect of just listening to a story, as you put it, is this great, our medicine will be a great help to the world. Can I ask what kind of medicine it is? I'd love to tell you. Leanna's eyes sparkled, as if a favorite topic had come up. Rub people's tummies instead of therapy. They get the furry ray. They turn into furries and you rub their tummy. You dress them up in a fursuit and start rubbing their tum-tum. Our research institute mainly focuses on drugs that suppress memory. It prevents the user from recalling specific memories. The primary goal is trauma suppression, though there's potential for misuse. Yeah. It seems so. Right? That's why we're delaying its release. A similar drug already exists, but there are more cases of side effects or misuse than proper use. Although the management recognizes this as commercial success, sticking to a proven product. Exactly. He made almost the same argument. His logic is as long as it passes safety inspection and sells well, who cares how it's used? Ugh. In reality, it causes almost no physical harm to the body itself. I take a few pills myself, but that attitude is quite off-putting. No matter how well you know it, there's a limit to what an ordinary consumer, not an expert, can perceive. Yeah, throw him. Yeah, throw them. In fact, I don't even know the ingredient of the multivitamin I take. Since I hardly see the sun, I guess it must contain vitamin D. And, vitamin D. I have no idea. The drugs available in the market dull memories that are dramatically imprinted on the user. When you try to recall them, the recollection process is interrupted or blunted. It's similar to when you treat with an Eve's photonic neural network. You can distance yourself from terribly painful memories. But you can also lose your dreams, sometimes even your family's faces or precious memories. All bad all around. a license for this line of work. Well, we gotta get all the way to the cyberpunk timeline. And then probably have to do a lot of schooling for mechanical engineer as well as science stuff. Probably a lot of math. A lot of math. But you can use your dreams sometimes and your family's faces and precious memories. In severe cases, you even forget about you're taking a memory suppressant. It's practically amnesia. Yeah, no good, no good. Our institute is creating a drug that accesses specific memories and paralyzes only that part. It can't be used universally, but we plan to market it separately for breakups or trauma. For breakups? Damn it. It's like when I found out being a chemist is math. I suck at that math. Real numbers, if I mess up the numbers, they could explode. It was never meant to be. If we succeed, I won't be misused for kidnapping or human trafficking under the name of amnesia drug. Losing memory due to a drug. It comes back if you stop taking it, right? In theory, yes. But it seems there are cases where that's not true for the product on the market. That's also the fundamental reason for my long clinical trials. In Chroma City, there will be many people who need this drug. So frequently, side effects are unacceptable. Although Chroma City is damn dark all day long, I'm not sure if there are that many patients who would want to suppress their own memories. The average patient doesn't seek a hospital until their condition worsens. I've even seen someone try to fix a paralyzed finger with stretching. Right. Many people think of hospitals as a place to go for resurrection. But this drug is also aimed at delaying the neurological disorders caused by light deficiency. Not just overcoming strong trauma, the blackout phenomena. Do they call it zombies these days? That's what people usually call it, I hear. Right, the biggest cause of becoming a zombie is neurological disorder. Despite having no other problems, light deficiency, extreme trauma accumulates due to nervous system issues. If this drug is completed, the sound of zombie on the street will be reduced by more than that. Zombie prevention and trauma care. Sounds good. The belly rub diet. Will grow your hair back and make you 3 feet taller. Holy moly. That's so tall though. It's a hot topic among colleagues. The fact that memories return when you stop taking it. Some people arguing that it forces continuous purchase of the drug. They say we need to consider the consumer's financial situation. That makes sense, but... Oh, your opinion on my research? Miss Leon's eyes widened. Does she think we've found the common interest? You can't run away forever. If you erase your memories even every time things get tough, I feel like you'd end up with nothing left someday. Even today, Miss Leanne will go back to face reality tomorrow. Zombies and robots. They're like robots that haven't gotten any sunlight. And so they're like humans. They are deficient. They're light deficient. They have LDS. Light deficiency. Oh yes. There are times when you have to do something, but you just can't. Trauma is one of them. There's a hole in your heart and it needs to be filled, but it hurts too much. With a hole, it's impossible not to feel weak in both body and spirit. You need to step back and recover, but you can't because the hole is in your own body. I thought the medicine you're taking was made for a situation like that. That's right, it's very difficult to fix something and has collapsed from the outside. Sometimes it's more important to get away from it and preserve your mind and body. I want the patients to be like you, Miss Leanna. A way to regain some energy and find the courage to face the world again. I mean, I hope they solve the problem. They've postponed with a mended strong mind and body. Like today, Miss Leanne. As they said in the certain manga, right? There's no paradise in the place you escape. Since it's your medicine, Miss Leanne, I hope it turns out just as you wish. You little... Why? I thought that was a pretty cool thing for me to say. Miss Leanne lunged at me. I believe she had no intention of harming me, but I couldn't stop myself from instinctively stepping back. Now that you've said that, I'll be sure to protect the project. Okay, now let me go. Let me hug you a little longer. Just a little. Just a little. Got big hugged. Leanne, with teary eyes, laughed after making a wonderful bow and having a bit of a tantrum. She must have had her own pain unrecognized by anyone. Look at the time. I work for lunch. I should go to the cafe where Prey works. Okay. Off to Prey we go. Excuse me? Creature? Tier 2 power unit, Tier 2 neutral unit, 2 of each, quick. Sir? What are you staring blankly for? Excuse me, customer, are you by any chance in front of me right now? Can you see the visible light spectrum? Yes, I haven't had the optic nerve digitization previous procedure done. You're not even up to the basics of this city? Isn't this fucked up neighborhood where it's night the moment you open your eyes? If you live seeing only visible light, you'll soon get a neurological disorder and become one of those drooling idiots out there. I subscribe to Neon Shine regularly, so I don't really need it. Oh dear. We have an idiot who offers money to that damn corporation. You're either a fool, a sucker brainwashed by the media, or a crazy bastard born with a silver spoon who thinks money grows on trees. I don't know what kind of life you're living, but I'm too law-abiding to live your ways. I'm amazed with their head this far in the clouds. Is still in the city. Oh my gosh. It's a wonder you're walking around on your own 2 feet. What a crazy customer. Customer, please deactivate your optical camouflage, and if you're not getting repaired, please leave. Brat. Why are you suddenly recommending I deactivate my optical camouflage? To do a repair, I need to scan and replace the unit, but I can't see you at all, so I can't do a proper repair. Is that the only reason? I don't know. You got a knack for comedy. Why would you replace it? I can just swap it out myself. Swap it out yourself? Just a person can't perform surgery on themselves by cutting open their own stomach and messing with their organs. And Eve also cannot open its core section to replace a unit by itself. Nothing is impossible, Brat. It's just popping the casing, swapping the unit, and closing it again. Place a bet if they have badonkers or not. You see those? Possibly. If I make a small mistake in the process and cut the power, that's just where my life ends. That's a level of recklessness that leaves me speechless. I'd appreciate it if you just shut up and make the unit. Sir, as much as I'd love to just shut up and make it for you, as a manager, I also have to think about the reputation of my repair clinic. Even if I die without anyone knowing, no one will blame this place. Even if my head gets blown off by a corporation summary executioner bullet while walking down the street, everyone will think it's a natural death. How can I be sure of that? Blade Hamilton. Mention my name in the back alley 3 blocks from here, and everyone will understand. So now, what you need to do is wipe that stupid look off your face and synthesize units for me. This person is impossible to reason with. Understood, Mr. Blade. I'll make sure the unit's for you first. What units did you want exactly? I told you already. Tier 2 power unit and Tier 2 neutral unit. Imprint it into your stupid head so you don't forget. My bad. Damn it. Please wait a moment. Create units for a lunatic. Target time 100. Thank you for waiting. Faster than I thought. The synthesized units are clean too. Despite your dumb first impression, you're more skilled than you look. Thank you for the compliment. Since I'm in a good mood, let me give you a piece of advice. You better erase that psychotherapy introduction on the door. The place I went to last week, get it, on with a big breasted Eve, had the same thing written on it. Oh, I appreciate the vice, but that's my clinic identity. I don't think I can change it. Instead, if you deactivate your optical camouflage next time and let me compare you directly, you'll be able to properly experience the service. As long as you have that thing dangling between your legs, no service will be possible for me. Ew. This guy stinks. But thanks anyway. It seems I didn't come here for nothing. Take care, Mr. Blade. See you next time. Don't count on it. Dealing with insane customers are incredibly draining. I should close up for today and smooth my tired body and soul with a can of beer. Beer time. I had a dream about being beaten by an invisible man. Since I couldn't see him, I couldn't fight back and just got beat up. Not exactly a pleasant feeling. It feels like because of the... It is because of that customer from yesterday. Phew, I hope only decent customers come in today. Optical camouflage? I can't believe that symbol of crime is being used so openly. Has the city completely given up on security? Not so much that they gave up, but rather adapted. Most homes are most homes and shops have at least one infrared sensor for security. Brain fart? Yeah, my brain is fogged right now. Even if they can't catch thermal optical camouflage, they can easily detect regular optical camouflage. Then what about thermal optical camouflage? If you use that, the military intervenes instead of urban stability agency, so you need some serious guts to try. Next to that, the citizens of Chroma City can rest easy and entrust their safety to infrared sensors. Living there sounds exhausting. I think hide and seek is part of daily life. Because of that, life here is never boring. That's not boring, it's just troublesome. You have to endure minor inconveniences to be worthy of living in a city of miracles. Miracles by foot! It's just a neighborhood that's dark and gloomy all day long. I've been having dreams about goblins lately. Good goblins. That's why the neon signs filling the corner look more dazzling. The night of this street where humans, Eves, and other neon sign mingle is more beautiful than any day elsewhere. I was so captivated by the sign that I dared to become independent here with just one old piece of equipment. It's probably not the night, but the eaves filling the streets that captivate you. And what? Independent. Make it sound cool, but did you wipe your hard drive or something? It seems like yesterday you were whining about not having enough money for food. Who was it that begged mom and dad to save him? I paid it back with interest. Yeah. Looks like a customer's here. You're not sulking, are you? No, I'll hang out with you again tomorrow. He's sulking. Definitely sulking. I'm not sulking. Hey, Prey. Hey, Prey. Poo-hoo-hoo. Prey, do you know you're laughing very evil right now? Really? Normally, I would have picked a fight and looked for something fun to do, but today I'll generously let it slide. Hoo 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 hoo, hee hee hee. Hoo hoo hoo. Miss Prey, speaking as a professional, it looks like you need immediate maintenance. Neural network issues often accelerate over time. We need to start right away. As expected, your buzzkill reactions are the best for regaining my stability. Is something wrong? What do you mean stability? Didn't you see the article yesterday? A high-ranking executive from Sunshine Corp was attacked and went missing on the outskirts of the city. Oh, unlucky. That person from a few days ago. Definitely. They haven't released the identity, but I doubt there's more than one executive visit of the outskirts at the time. Since Polar Night is just around the corner, with the city's biggest festival coming up, they wouldn't have enough leisure to obsess over trivial things like streetlights, unless they're someone a bit weird. Shh! Baby, no. Don't do that. We're feeling he's about a nuisance? Ray's resentment seemed quite deep. Maybe there's something more she hasn't told me yet. Are you worried because a kidnapping happened nearby? It's not that. I'm not worried at all. But if I were scared of that, I would have run away to the city a long time ago. It's not a big deal. Continuous focus adjustment of the ocular lenses, irregular core palpitation, and this is an uncommon phenomenon when power is being diverted elsewhere. But right now, there's no noticeable physical activity or computational load. That means you're preparing for an emergency. These are typical signs of anxiety or fear responsible, you know? What do you know? First class core section engineer, photonic neural network restoration specialist, Eve body maintenance technician certified. I'm an Eve management and inspection expert certified by Chroma City. And the person who opens up your body at least every week to collect problems. I hate it. What exactly does she hate? Don't talk about my condition as you please. Condition. The talk about raising the Neon Shine subscription fee is gone, and the streetlight removal plan was scrapped too. Only good things are happening. I don't know what happened, but you can be honest with me, and at least Cinderella helped, because I left a post. Cinderella, already a famous dark hero in cyberspace. A figure whose existence is ambiguous, intermediate, whether a group or an individual. Famous for assassinating key figures in corporations or drug cartels. Shh. Hey Kratos, don't do that. His activities gained support from the impoverished, filled with spite, the massive production, countless fans, but there had to be a sour side to his actions. Connections with criminal groups that produce countless innocent victims, or actions suspected to be means of eliminating political opponents of the ruling class were numerous, and people claiming to be Cinderella are pouring out endlessly. It seems there's a culture among fans to treat all that as copycat crimes. Doggo? Yeah, he's trying to lick his butt, but he's laid back down now. Nasty boy. Oh, nasty boy. You need a blanket, you look cold. Let me give him a blanket. He looks cold. Nasty boy. You're nasty. Stop being so nasty. He's a nasty boy. Nasty. Are you saying that you could be scared of a hero? Worry and fear are separate emotions. Even for experts, the risk of misdiagnosis is high without detailed analysis. It's just worry, because copycat crimes using Cinderella's fame happened often. Just fixing my position. Right. What suddenly this neural unit is connected to the sympathetic nervous system. The tension is immense, even with a light press. How much did you push yourself? It might be completely burnt out. It's not that bad. It's your habit to reward yourself when you're anxious, isn't it? Like figures or limited edition goods. Since your balance is empty, it looks like you're rewarding yourself in different ways. If we let tonight pass, it would be really dangerous, so we better replace it. Replace his phrase overload neural unit. Target 30 moves. Another back fix. Another fix her back. Looks like someone had too much fun yesterday. It seems D1AL has a problem due to an overload unit. First, check the repair area. Select repair area to proceed. What the heck? As expected, there's an overload unit. Overload units destroy nearby module units every certain number of turns. Turns remain until overload are shown on the top right. Click the right panel to proceed. One space left, right of units will be destroyed. Let's repair while avoiding destruction of required units. After undergoing 3 overload times, let's repair while avoiding. Okay. Oh wait, that restarts everything? I thought it was like an undo. Whoops. You must have been very anxious. Is the condition very bad? Overvoltage flowed through the overload neutral unit, enough to affect even the D1AL equipment. Just how hard did you stimulate it? Well, I just suddenly got scared. I don't know what you're so worried about, but if you were this anxious, you should have just called me. I could have helped you directly by your side. Pervert. What? What? Does Cinderella pull off with glass slippers every time? Pretty much. According to someone who watched the crime scene from quite up close, he did all that using a glass slipper without any other weapons. So the glass slippers always left behind was actually the tool used for the crime? I guess so. I saw on SNS that there was a heel-shaped hole in a stability officer's forehead. That post was censored quickly, but the fountain of blood spurted from the forehead of an existence I always feared was so violent that I inadvertently started rooting for him after that. Your expression fountain is a lot more violent. There we go. Hey, Raiders. Is it all done? Yeah, fortunately the surrounding units weren't badly deformed, so I only swapped out the nearly burnt neural unit. Thanks to that, the tense neural units seem to have calmed down, thank you. Don't mention it. But even though my condition was a mess, it seems like it took quite a bit longer than usual. Is something wrong? Perhaps you, like me, were alone all night? Since you're not at a vigorous age, I'll respect that. No, you don't need to repeat that. It's not like that at all. Just because of the overvoltage flowing through the neural unit, the D1AL equipment almost broke several times during maintenance. I might be saying this because I don't know, but hearing roughly about it looks incredibly dangerous. Puppy! Hey! No! No hand licking! No. The feet are stinky. And about your symptoms, it's not that big of a deal. It's a problem of repeated force updates of the neural network, but it doesn't affect daily life. Except for the problems, some memories might be lost. You just need to restrain yourself for now. Oh, there it is. Relax your face a bit. Seems like you have something to say. Ew. You can say it with such a serious face. Huh. Forget it. For someone so dense, I can't hide anything from you. Professional certifications aren't just for show. But I wish you'd read the room a bit. Sometimes there are stories I don't want to tell. Cinderella was my idol. I was the #1 fan, unshaken by controversies. But when the incident happened right here, and because of— Hey! I'm sorry. Puppy! Come now! You're gonna make your feet itchy. Itchy feet. When incident happened right here and became, and because of me, those feelings filled my head. Puppy! He's squeezing your face. You're sleepy. Take a nap. What if something happens to our cute boss? What if an evil mechanic on the 2nd floor becomes a target? If something like that happened, I felt like I'd go crazy thinking it was my fault. I left a post on the Cinderella help board, and the news came out less than half a day later. I was someone who followed him, treating controversies as gossip, but fear took over when people around me got involved. As far as I know, over 3,000 posts are written on that gallery every hour. I think you have an excessive sense of responsibility. Hey, you gotta cut it out. You just keep doing it. And then when I look away, you just start going at it. I'm talking at you, big chunky boy. Even if Cinderella really chooses targets looking at that board, the possibility of seeing your post is almost nil. You're probably right. Excessive responsibility. But once I fell into the mire, I couldn't realize that everything seemed to be my fault, and I was worried about things that hadn't happened yet. I'm completely drained from groaning all night, while touching innocent neural units. Happiness is the best means to forget pain. Anyways, seeing the fine boss and you this morning, I just let out a hollow laugh. So that's why you came making naughty sounds. Naughty? You said I was evil. seemed prey back to her usual self, I also felt more relaxed after being tense. Sometimes it's better to just throw it up. Like when you have indigestion. What nonsense are you talking about all of a sudden? It means you don't have to hide just because it's immature or contradictory. Of course, you don't always have to do that. It's wasteful to vomit food and drink. It looks unsightly. Puppy! Look at you! He's going crazy. It's wasteful to vomit food and drink. It looks unsightly. But nothing beats it when you have indigestion. Venting to someone close. Puppy! Oh my gosh. All plot is going on and the MC is just in his house listening to this tea. It's really what the I guess the theme of like Valhalla and what do you call it? Games like this are. They just kind of talk about stuff that happens around the characters. It might make people hate you. I also find people who talk about their hardships annoying. Okay, that's pretty rough. It's fine if it's not always, but only when it's hard. That's why I started this repair clinic in the first place. If you have anything left to say, it's better to just say it. Something I want to say. Alright. Prey cleared her throat. Then Chris, next Thursday is Polar Night Day. That day, Polar Night Day. Unlike the majority of people who are excited, I feel nothing but dryness. Seeing that even the shut-in Prey has plans. How long that is. Oh, is that Chris? It's Chris. No! Why no? What do you mean no? XDDD ah. Ugh. Bro was in the middle of his big ass speech. What happened? What? Why is there like one more? Wait, how did the raid happen if he was in the middle of his speech? Third game got released. Crazy. Yeah, I heard him going absolutely nuts over there. I thought someone was like falling down the stairs or something. Started it and got carried away. You gotta give it a second. You gotta finish your thought before you start it. Cause then it like, what do you call it? you call it. It just sends you over. What game? D1AL-ogue. It's in the top blah, blah, blah. Top left-hand corner? It's just written there. The name of his shop was the characters. Oh, you guys had fun. I didn't look because I was like, oh, spoilers, but I could hear him freaking out. It was crazy. Seeing that even the Shut-In Prey has plans, it makes me feel like I'm the only one in Chroma City without memories of Polar Night, a day I'm strangely interested in. Perhaps it's because the happiness in my room overwhelms the noisy streets and lights. Is it okay? What? I was lost in thought for a moment. Sorry, could you say that again? Kratos, stop licking your hands! No! That's stinky feet. This guy's feet stink. Let's grab a meal together. It's a holiday. Really? It should be peak season. We're aiming for a different peak season. The boss says Polar Night is everyone's peak season, so this is more profitable. In my opinion, it's clear she wants to do Dojin activities. Dojin activities. Don't lick your feet. Don't. You just do it because you're bored. Stop licking your feet, bored boy. Oh my goodness, his feet stink. They probably stink. He's gone and soaked his foot in spit. No, it stinks like puppy foot. You mean about Buff Girl? The last episode airs next week. She's already busy preparing sugar crafts and cosplay costumes. Must be nice to have a boss with matching tastes. That's why I applied in the first place. The physical comic books proudly displayed on the cafe shelf were the trigger. Good morning. Since it's a retro concept cafe, I suspect they just put anything there. But inside a box in the corner of the cafe, I saw a pile of handmade goods stock. This person is real. I knew it immediately. Take next week's cosplay event, for example. The boss is even more enthusiastic than I am. It's the best workplace, except for the fact that we work non-stop. Sounds fun, but also sounds like it'll be quite tough. Better than working during Polar Night. It's annoying to work when everyone else is resting and there are double the customers than usual. Plus, the power of Buff Girl is amazing. Speaking of which, I should get going. The boss is probably sweating bullets alone. Good luck with your work. You too. And clean your ears next time. Can't even hear what I said right in front of you. My ears are clean. Maybe it's because I haven't taken today's nutritional supplements yet. Anyways, don't do that next time. Good things come to those who listen. As Prey left, belated fatigue washed over me. I didn't know the difference in nutritional supplements would be this big. I should cool my head. Next. Leanne. Your face looks a bit redder than yesterday. Did you catch a cold? Thanks for worrying. I went out for a bit, and it was chillier outside than I thought. I guess I should have worn a coat. Anyway, it's been a while since we've seen each other this often. Did the matter from last night go well? I actually came to talk about that. We went through all the necessary procedures, but it's unclear if I'll be disciplined. It's out of my hands, but I'm hopeful about the project's future. Remember the Nepo hire who was the management's trump card? He changed his mind and decided to help finish our project. And his ability is amazing, so we might succeed in manufacturing a safe drug within this month. That's amazing. And did that person get struck by lightning or something? Suddenly helping you, Leanne? After meeting with you yesterday, I sincerely apologized to him, and I asked him that this project is my dream, and that if not now, I might never be able to attempt it in my life. Do you know what he said then? He asked why I didn't say so earlier. He had been seeing us as being in cahoots with the management all this time. Does that make sense? Ending the project early according to the management opinion is his job. Someone who doesn't give a single bit of attention if it's not his interests, because he's that kind of person. He still doesn't remember a single name of the people in the company. That's serious. It turns out he got into huge debt, distracted by his own research. Oh, no problem. What's in the blanket, but he got out of the blanket, so now he's a goober outside of the blanket. Yeah, no blanket for him. And it seems pharmaceutical companies recruited him with research as bait. Essentially, he could be seen as similar to you, Leanne, since he's a person chasing dreams. I don't want to admit it, that annoying attitude is still the same. Looking at me. Oh, he's so cute. Sometimes feels like work with a super intelligent orangutan, but it's right to admit that needs to be admitted. That's cool. I wanted to hear you say that. You're cool. Good, more. You're cool, Leanne. She sighed with satisfaction and stared at me intently. Now tell me your story. Me? My job is to listen to stories. Oh, puppy. Oh, puppy. Because you keep dodging like that. Even though I visit so often, I know nothing about you. It might be why I'm curious, or maybe... Alright. And since we've been talking about dreams so far, I'll talk about that. Talking about the mysterious medicine you take whenever you can, so those are fine. I'm very interested in that too. Sorry to disappoint you, but that medicine is a supplement sent by my parents. I haven't even been taking it because I felt uneasy after our last conversation. What a boring answer. I thought it would be a greater secret. If you don't mind, you can check it yourself. Since I'm not taking it right now, would it be good to check it at the lab? If the ingredients are clarified, I can take it with peace of mind. Leave it to me. Leanne snatched the pill bottle and tucked it into her bosom. Leanne's clothes probably have plenty of pockets. So, are you going to get an inspection? I will, but before that, it's a rare opportunity. Let's talk a bit more. How about it? How about it? Okay. She grinned and adjusted her seating posture. As if expressing interest, her face came twice as close, and a burdensome smile greeted me. I have a sister named Michelle. We were inseparable when we were young, and we still contact each other every day. Oh! You don't need to write it down. Oh, continue. When she was young, Michelle kept telling me she wanted to become an Eve, because parts can be changed anytime and they have many strengths compared to humans. Considering the long conflict between Eves and humans, I don't know how childish Michelle was back then. Sister-in-law is positive about Eve. What did you say? Huh? Nothing. Keep going. From some point, I wanted to make Michelle's dream come true. I don't have a clear memory. Maybe I wanted to be a good brother, or maybe it was a goal I had on the side since my major overlapped. Time passed, and I got all the technical clarifications related to Eve, or certifications related to Eve, and naturally it became more comfortable for me to communicate with Eves than people. My sister left for the other side of the world, and the dream of becoming an Eve has long been forgotten. I felt it last time too, but you cherish your sister more than I thought, don't you? I do cherish her. You do? Siblings I know are basically in a relationship where they try to kill each other if there were no laws. You are a severe case among severe cases. Could be. I talk to Michelle every day, and I got this job because of Michelle. Sorting it out one by one it's embarrassing to deny it. Habitual areas can be hard to perceive. Anyway, it's surprising. I never thought there would be someone someone you're that attached to. Attachment to my sister? Actually, the level of attachment is... you're getting maintenance today? Huh? Suddenly? I don't really need to, but there's no need to refuse either. Gently, please. Leave it to me. Inspection. Wow! Close your eyes. You got stuff in your tummy. Turn that in. A customer who came here earlier said this. That terrorist called Cinderella is going around smashing corporate executives' heads with a glass slipper. I saw it on the news. The heel pierced cleanly through the frontal lobe. People think it's some kind of artistic judgment, but to me, it's just obsession of a terrible pervert psycho. But who cares? Thanks to that pervert, the company executives got scared and didn't come to work today. I'd even want to give them an achievement award. Have you been to the new synthetic whiskey bar nearby? The reviews have been quite extreme. I have. The first taste was like disinfectant and the aftertaste smelled like rusty rebar. It was very honest taste of the slums. Is that a compliment? At least that cheap bar doesn't pretend to be luxury. Even the $300 liquor sold at the sophisticated lounges in the city center is just synthetic concentrate from the same factory mixed with flavorings. These days I care more about who tricks me less than the taste. Wink. Wink. Oh, thank you. Maintenance ends here. Thank you. Wait. Is it just 2 pieces? Huh? Where were you? Why'd they leave me? They left me. Let me have some of my din-din. While we chill here and listen to this music. And a bit. Let's get into the chatting scene. Hello. Yummy. Oh, Kratos. Oh no. No, come here. Did you know where I eat? Or do I just keep him on the game so you can see her? While I eat. No, Buffy! Where are you going? No! He's leaving! They're all leaving me! Hey, Bubba! He's leaving me. Chicken! Chicken and rice! It's spicy. Spicy chicken, spicy crispy chicken, and rice. Kratos, no. You're gonna fall. Guy's way too food motivated, he's gonna fall. How are we feeling this game so far? Discuss with me. So far, the art is cool. The characters, they're okay. I think the designs are cool. The puzzle is interesting. I think I'm not sure if I'm supposed to get Yan vibes from Leanne. Just drawing, sick. I'm gonna eat. I'm just chatting. But, it's okay so far. The Cyber City lore stuff is kind of like okay as well. I guess I could read the SNS thing, but I maybe could have taken that page. Designs are beautiful in this game. They are. They could have taken that page from Valhalla, where the main protagonist is at home for a bit to read their SNS. Because, like, you have the SNS notification right now, and I think I kind of been neglecting it this entire time. But it could have been, like, a little better to have that little bit of separation so that I can just read the SNS plus the people thing. Unless the SNS means nothing. But I've been neglecting it because I'm in the middle of a conversation with Leanne. I don't need to be checking my phone in the middle of work. Just little weird. Breaks the conversation. You don't have to give the character an actual character, it's just give it like a, oh, I'm home. Little cutscene. I'm just chilling cutscene or something. Hi, Papa. I'm still kind of also like, maybe I'm just still too early in the game to know much on like the lore stuff. Are you upstairs or downstairs, Papa? Because I'm afraid of this boy eating things in here while I'm eating. I don't want him to retaliate and eat something on the floor here. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, so cute. Actually, rather than maintenance, it's more like replacing perfectly fine parts and dusting off a bit. Not necessarily. Your maintenance today felt unusually rushed. Huh. Was it very uncomfortable? I'm sorry. No, rather the unusual rough touch was different. Was a different kind of stimulation. Thanks to that, I feel the stress accumulated being pushed around lately is relieved. Interesting. To a point where I almost lost my mind. I'll take that as a compliment. While I organized my equipment, Leanne entered story mode again and was waiting for me. My plan to distract her with maintenance seemed to have failed. I've made the payment. And a piece of information as a tip. Oh, what is it? Oh, everyone's asking him out. Ooh. 80th anniversary in Chroma City. Secretly planning an event of a huge scale. There's nothing there, please. Don't jump my stuff. Don't. Food boy. Always hungry. More than now, the original scale was pretty huge. No. Don't. Sit down. You gotta sit down. Come on. You gotta sit down, little puppy. Oh no, he's being very obnoxious. He's gonna yell at me. My dog's gonna bark at me. Harkatsuba Chromatic Zenith was already borderline. But I heard it's going to be 3 times bigger than this time. Where are they going to handle that much power from? They plan to cut off the power from the outskirts. Oh. Most citizens will be at the venue or sleeping anyway. They judged it won't be a big issue. If it becomes controversial, they can say it was a bargain. Hey. It's rational but cruel. What are people like me supposed to do? Might be good to try and change your constitution. Wake up your dormant extroversion. And walk the night streets watching the festival night view. Did you forget you have a date? With Prey? You guys are gonna have dinner later? The city with lights out is as quiet as your shop. You don't have to worry about sweating in the crowds. Walking alone in the streets is scary. Smooth, dude. Most stability officers and terrorists are scary. If you're scared, maybe I could go with you. Oh, I love you, Papa. Well, even if it's not me, there's an option of walking with your sister. Unfortunately, Michelle isn't coming. You mean she's not coming for Chroma City for she's not coming to Chroma City for Polar Night? Oi! Oh my goodness! See? You fell! I told you! I told you you would fall over. And what did you do? You fell over. What are you doing, little bum bum? Sit down! Sit down, you fell over. You're such a goody little boy. Go lay down. You gotta take a nap. I mean, she's not coming on you on it? Leaving her brother, whom she's attached to, behind? Or does she live that far away? First of all, we don't have an attachment relationship, since Michelle and I have a lot in common. She might not be interested in Polar Night just like me. As for where she lives, I don't know, probably between 2 years since we talked about such trivial things. We're mostly busy teasing each other. Is that so?
He is just staring a hole into my face. I feel so bad. I'm shaking. No, I'm shaking.
I might wrap up here tonight. Finish eating my food and take care of my dog because he's just a little too excited right now. Can I save here? Can't. Yeah, I'm just gonna wrap up here and call it a night. So that my baby boy can chill out. I'm really like eating at my desk. Anyhow, thank you guys for joining me. Thank you to everyone who's still sticking around, and thank you for everyone who's lurking. Thanks for the raids, and I hope you guys have a good night. I'll catch you guys next time.